Imagine this. It's the middle of the month, an unexpected bill pops up, your car starts making a noise it's never made before, or your job suddenly hints at budget cuts. And in that split second, you catch yourself thinking, man, do I actually have enough saved for this? Most people don't, and the people who think they do, a lot of them are either wildly oversaving or dangerously undersaving. So today, we're breaking down emergency funds, what they are, how much you really need, what most people get wrong, and how to build one without feeling like you're drowning every month. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much you should have saved. Welcome to Aaron's Money Manual, where we simplify money so you can stress less and live more. Let's jump in. An emergency fund is exactly what it sounds like. Money set aside for the unexpected. Not vacations, not a new TV, not brunch. Literally the stuff you don't see coming. Think car repairs, medical bills, job loss, home repairs, or any surprise expense that would normally wipe out your checking account. But here's the part that confuses everyone. How much should you actually have? You've probably heard the classic rule, save 3 to 6 months of expenses. And yeah, it's a good guideline, but it's also incredibly vague. Someone paying $800 a month in rent does not need the same emergency fund as someone paying $2,200. Someone with a super stable job doesn't need as much cushion as someone who works freelance or hourly. So here's a simpler, more realistic way to figure out your number. Start with your bare bones monthly expenses, not your fun spending, not your subscriptions, not Uber Eats. We're talking the must-pays, rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, minimum debt payments, transportation, insurance, phone and internet, and any essentials you literally can't live without. Add all of that up. That's your survival number. Now multiply that number by 3, 4, 5, or 6, depending on your situation. If your job is stable or you have a second source of income, lean toward 3 months. If your income is inconsistent or commission-based, go towards 6 months. If you're somewhere in the middle, like most people, aim for 4 to 5 months. For example, I personally keep about 4 months of my expenses saved in a Capital One high-yield savings account, and that's the number that gives me peace of mind. This gives you a personalized emergency fund instead of a random number. But even when people know the math, most still ask the same question, what if I can't save that much right away? And the answer is simple, you're not supposed to. Before you ever build a full emergency fund, you start with a starter fund, usually $500 to $1,000. This is your buffer money. It covers most small emergencies and keeps you from swiping a credit card every time something breaks. Once you hit that $1,000 mark, then you slowly build your full emergency fund over time, not overnight, not in one giant paycheck, bit by bit, consistently. And if you're wondering where to store it, put it in a high-yield savings account. Not checking, not cash in a drawer, and definitely not invested in the stock market. You want it safe, accessible, and earning something. High-yield savings accounts are perfect because your money grows without being locked away. And if you're not sure how they work, I actually broke down high-yield savings accounts in one of my previous videos, so definitely check that out if you want a simple, beginner-friendly explanation. So now that we know what an emergency fund is and how much to save, let's talk about how to actually build one without stressing your budget. First, automate it. Set up a small automatic transfer every time you get paid, even if it's $10, $25, or $50. Automation builds savings without relying on willpower. Second, treat your emergency fund like a bill. It's not optional, it's protection. You pay your rent, your phone bill, your insurance. Your emergency fund should sit right in that list. Third, look for small wins. Cut one subscription, skip takeout once a week, sell something you don't use, redirect a tax refund or bonus straight into the fund. These little boosts add up faster than you think. But just as important as building your fund is avoiding the common mistakes people make. Mistake number 1, keeping it too accessible. If your emergency fund sits in your checking account, it's not an emergency fund. It's spending money waiting to happen. Mistake number 2, investing it. Emergency money should not be in stocks. The market goes up and down, and the one time you need it most might be the exact moment the market is down. Mistake number 3, making it too big. Yes, you can oversave. If you have a year's worth of expenses just sitting in cash, that money could be working harder in investments. Once you hit your emergency fund target, stop. Move extra money into retirement accounts, index funds, or other long-term goals. At the end of the day, your emergency fund is not about perfection, it's about protection. It gives you peace of mind, it keeps you out of debt, and it lets you handle life without panicking every time something unexpected happens. Thank you for watching Aaron's Money Manual. I am grateful for everyone's support. and I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch and learn. Please like, comment, and subscribe for weekly videos, and share this video with anyone you think might benefit from a simple, stress-free approach to investing. If you haven't yet, check out my recent videos for more helpful tips and strategies to take control of your finances. I hope you find them useful, and I can't wait to share more actionable advice with you in future videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.